Day 1 we have discussed about you. Who are you? You are a Java student? Come on. Are you a Java student? No. We are here not to become Java student. You are here to become software engineer. So first we discussed about you. Day 1 we discussed about you. Your target I have set. I set up your brain. You should not think like a student. You must think like a software engineer. That is the point number 1. Then being a software engineer, you must develop applications. So nothing but you need to develop softwares. To develop softwares, we need to use one programming language. Olden days, learning Java or learning what you call Python or learning .NET or learning PHP is sufficient. But 2018 onwards, slowly, every application search data is increasing. So much of data is coming on the web. Lot of search data is happening. Based on the searching data, we need to do some operations. Based on search data, we have to show the ads to the customer. Based on the search data, we have to show is expected options like videos or what you call next what video to play. All the details, all the decisions we have to take. Lot of data analyzation is required. That's why people are started using Python language in every project. So I have concluded just learning Java is not sufficient. You must learn Java and Python also. Then how much Java I should learn? You must master Java language. How much Python you should learn? You must learn awareness on Python. So what operations we can do in Java? What operations I can do using Python? And then next, I have concluded types of softwares developing in the industry. So there are two types of softwares are developing in industry. What the two types of softwares are developing? Enterprise applications and data science applications. So for enterprise applications to develop, people are using Java. Next, for developing data science application, people are using Python. Then what is the meaning of enterprise application? A software that perform business operations by automated way by using computer or by using mobile is called what? Enterprise application. Then what is data science application? Behind of this enterprise application, based on the user search data, some decisions are making background, some options are showing to the user. That background executing data analyzation program is called what? Data science application, machine learning application, artificial intelligence applications. Now industry is clearly set up their mind. First, for developing enterprise application, people are using what? Java. And for developing data science application, people are using Python. Can I separate enterprise applications and data science applications? No. So every enterprise application where huge data searching operations are there, background people are using data science. Now tell me, more applications are enterprise applications or more applications are data science application running in the market? Enterprise application, because the business operations development purpose, which type of applications we need? Data enterprise applications. So where huge search data is there only we will have data science applications are required. So the more applications are enterprise, so the more opportunities, job opportunities will be there. What? Enterprise. So now if you learn Java, okay, I don't say here core Java, actually I want to call it as what? Java. If you learn Java, getting job will be very, very easy. Okay, if you learn Python, yeah, you can get job, but it will be late. Okay, it will take some time. But if you learn enterprise applications development by using Java, application development will be more. Applications development is there in the market. It's easy for getting job. Then next point, try to think and answer. Is Python killing Java? Right? This is another point I have taught you in the first day. Is Python killing Java? What is your answer? Yes or no? No, it's impossible. No one can kill Java. It's impossible because all money transaction related means bank applications, everything is developed by using what? Java. And it's impossible to replace Java with any other programming language from security concept supporting point of view. That's why no enterprise application no business owner likes to replace Java with any other language. So Java will be running all the way, complete all the years, as long as bank system or software development is there. Supporting to Java, maybe other languages will come as a branches. That's it. Okay. The root of software industry is now completely will be Java only. If you learn Java, it's easy for you to shift any other programming language. If anybody say that, "Are Python killing Java," so wait for 6 to 7 months. Who will killing whom? You will realize, right? Tell to your friends who is killing whom. So Java people who learn Java, they will get job quickly, and people who are learning Python, definitely they will struggle in the coming days for getting job. Especially people who want to try job with experience, don't touch Python. You have to learn only Java stack. So if you learn Python stack, it's very difficult for you to get the job. Okay. Next, after this discussion, we came to the next story. What is that? Okay, we learn Java, core Java syllabus. Okay, nothing but our course name. Okay, we concluded our course name, right? Tell me, what is our course name? Only core Java. Are you guys here only for learning core Java? No. If you just learn core Java, you will come to know only definitions. Okay, one small program. Just with the definition or small program, if you learn like in your colleges, then again you have to join other courses to get more knowledge. Okay, it's a bad approach. Already in your colleges, you have learned small basic programming already you have. You are here for learning, not just programming. You are here for learning more, which is suitable to software development, which is suitable to company Java. IT industry related Java you wanted to learn. You chosen me or Naresh IT as a bridge to connect from your colleges to IT industry. If I teach you whatever there in the textbook, if you are learning what is there in the textbook and what you learn in your colleges, then why you come to America? Why you come to learning Java here? Again, why you are spending additional 6 months time here? Yes or no? So for that, we are learning something more. What is that? Core Java with project development. Our course is not just core Java. Our project is what? Core Java with project development. Next, if I learn core Java with project development, can I get a job? Using core Java, you learn definitions and small sample program. Using project development, you learn how to develop the projects in the company. But between there is a gap. What is that? Interview. You have to pass interview. To pass interview, what knowledge you required? Interview questions, lot of depth knowledge you required on syntaxes. That syntaxes are what we call it as interview preparation. That interview preparation depth knowledge, we call it as what? Oracle certification exam preparation. That Oracle certification exam shortcut is what? OCJD. So our course is core Java with project development, including including OCJD. If we learn up to OCJD, we will be strong in syntaxes. But I want to understand the complete flow of execution of the project. To understand complete flow of execution of the program project and to find output, I need one more concept called what? JVM. What is JVM? JVM is nothing but the JVM architecture, Java virtual machine. Using this JVM, we run our Java programs. Tell me, you guys are eating food, right? Using your mouth. Then the food through the throat, it is swallowed into your stomach and digesting and becoming what? Blood. And then you are getting energy. You have some idea what kind of food I should eat, how should I eat, after eating this food, what is happening, how many hours it is taking to digest, after how many hours I should eat. This minimum basic idea you have about your digestive system, na? Same way, if I give a Java program to my Java software, how this program is executed, what are the different errors we will get, what are the different exceptions you will get, what is the output we will get. This entire story you should understand. Then only any unknown question coming in the exam, you can easily answer. Already following up? So that's why, what is our course? Our course is not just a core Java. Our course is core Java with project development by using OCJD and JVM architecture. So this is what our course. Then next I ask a question. If you just learn core Java with project development and CJP, JVM architecture, pakka you will get job. 100% guarantee by end of the course you will get job. But there is a small problem. After getting job in the company, Definitely you will be asking for what? Python scripts or Python applications development also. Further, if you have already Python knowledge, then quickly you can get into the project and you can develop the projects or not. That's why we are also getting the awareness on Python scripts writing also. Further, what is our course? Full course? Java and Python using project development, including OCJD and JVM architecture. This is the latest course which I introduced in the market. Are you catching my point? Right? So generally, all faculties and students are only meant for teaching only core Java. That's it, over. Only project development, over. Only Python, over. Okay, from the day beginning of my career, from 18 years, since 18 years onwards, I want to give the benefit to the students by adding some more extra according to the software industry requirement. Okay, from the day beginning of my course, from the 2014 around, okay, 2014 onwards, I am giving always something extra to my students. Okay, so something extra. Okay, only core Java, it's not sufficient. You need something extra to get the job and to survive in the company. That is where now, according to the current market, Python knowledge also required. So I'm adding Python to it. So now, so this is what you are going to learn, core Java. Then following by Shubham garu, మీరేం షేర్ చేయొద్దు, మొత్తం నేను చూసుకుంటాను. ఓకే, మీరు క్లాస్ మధ్యలో డిస్టర్బ్ చేయొద్దు. మీరేం షేర్ చేయొద్దు, జస్ట్ ఊరికి వింటూ ఉండండి, నేనేం చెప్తున్నాను అంతే. Okay. Now, come on guys, concentrate. So we concluded core Java, our course name, and then following by we have concluded core Java syllabus. So tell me, we have discussed about core Java syllabus at how many levels? 5 levels. Unit now 1, we will start with what? Project, Java fundamentals. So then following by object oriented programming. Then we will learn logical programming. Then we will learn Java library, IDE software. And finally, we will develop one project. So I told you, as part of our course, we are learning 3 architectures. What are the 3 architectures? Any of you remember? Come on. Architectures. How many architectures we are learning? 3. What are the 3? Come on, try. MVC. Come on, one more. MVC architecture. Our course having that architecture name, JVM, MVC, JVM, and LCRP architecture. So as part of our course, for understanding Java concepts, understanding object-oriented programming concepts, and understanding project development, we have 3 architectures. What are the 3? Number 1, MVC. Number 2, LCRP. And number 3, JVM architectures. Yes. వెళ్తారంటే వెళ్ళిపోవచ్చు. ఎవరిదా మొబైల్? అతను ఫోన్ వస్తే నువ్వేం తీస్తున్నావు? నీకు వచ్చింది కాల్, అతను. సరే, గివ్ మీ. Yeah. Anybody use mobile in the class? Simply, I will take that mobile. Are you catching my point? So you are here for learning, not for disturbing others. If you behave that idiotic behavior in the class, it's a demo class or paid class, or doesn't matter. Are you catching? I'll send you out from the class. Simple. So if you are not interested to learn, don't come to the class. Simple definition, simple statement. If you are really can concentrate, then only come to the class. If you are for fun, you are coming, not required. This is not your college. Yes or no? It is not your college. With your interest, you came to the class. I didn't force you to come. Your parents didn't force you to go. With your interest, you come. If you are not focusing in the class, don't come to the class. Simply stay at home and enjoy with your phone at home. Is it clear? Right. Concentrate. Come on. So now course name, course and syllabus. So as part of course syllabus, how many architectures we are learning? 3. First one is MVC. Second one is JVM. Third one is LCRP. Is it clear? Now MVC is an old architecture. In last class, I told you, what is the new architecture in place of MVC? We got microservices architecture. What architecture? Microservices architecture. Now, come on, once again. Totally, how many architectures you are learning now? Four. Number one, MVC. Replacement, microservices. Then JVM. And then what? LCRP. JVM and LCRP architectures replacement, not there. So MVC got replaced with what? Microservices architecture. Okay, then. So totally 4 architectures we are learning. And the next, as part of our course, we are learning mini projects and also what? Major projects. We are combining the chapters and developing small mini projects to understand concept. And then by combining all chapters together, we are developing major project also. Tell me, by end of the course developing, completing, we are learning what? One project. Correct my point? Then when you get job in the company, are you developing first project or second project? Second project. So tell me, company life will be easier or tougher? Damn easy. When? If you are a HK product, conditions apply, right? If you are a HK product, company life will be easy. Why? Because HK course is not core Java. Course is just what? Not core Java. Course is what? Core Java with project development, including Python. So in a company, whatever they are asking, you can easily understand and you can easily develop the code. That much level practice we are doing at core Java level itself. Okay. So that is what second day we have discussed. Third day, what we have learned? Day 3, we have learned types of applications. Tell me, how many types of applications now there in the market? Come on, everyone. 3 types. Actually 2 types. One more type also you can add. First one is standalone application. Yeah, standalone application also can call it as a desktop application. What we call desktop. Desktop application. Second one, internet application. Internet application also call it as a web application. What we call web application. A desktop application, web application, and then third one is what? Mobile application. Actually, desktop applications and mobile applications both are of what type of application? Standalone application. So why I have not divided them? Because later on I wanted to give the division. Basically, every application in the running in the market will be of 2 types. Standalone application means that can be accessible and executable only in one machine. Okay, now second one is what? Come on, second one is what? Internet application. Internet application means we are installing the program or project in one machine that can be accessible from other machines via internet. Then also we have discussed about types of standalone applications. Yes or no? Types of standalone application. How many types of standalone applications we have? 2 types. What the 2 types? CUI and GUI. On what basis we have CUI and GUI? Based on the style of running, based on the style of inputting, style of reading the inputs from the user. So if the application is reading inputs from the user by using console, separate window not there, just one console we got, then we call it as what? CUI. A separate window is open to us, then we call it as what? GUI. Types of standalone applications and types of, next what we discussed? Internet application. Tell me, now internet applications means what? What is the internet application? An application that is available somewhere in the server computer, and now we are accessing that application from our computer without installing it, then we call it as what? Internet application. There are 2 types of internet applications are there. What the 2 types? CSE and SSE. CSE means what? Client side executing. SSE means server side executing. Tell me now, when we send a request to the internet application, if that program is downloaded into hard disk or browser? Browser. Downloaded into browser, running in the browser is called what? Client side executing internet application. The program is available wherein? Server side, executing in server side, then we call it as what? Server side executing application. What are the examples we have understood? Tell me, login page is client side or server side? Client side executing. Is it available in your system or server only? Available in server, downloaded and executing in our browser. Tell me, registration page, client side or server side? Client side. Okay. Inbox page, displaying page, client side. Okay. Now login verification, username, password correct or not. Login verification, server side. Registration creation, account creation is what? Server side. Now your password updating. You forgot password updating. That is what? Server side. Deleting some mails from your Gmail account or Facebook account. Then server side, deleting. So when you select it, the mail should delete from client or from the server. Server side in the database, it has to delete. So tell me, so all the business applications, wherever calculations are there, those calculations executing which side? Server computer. So that is what? Server side executing application. Just data is bringing from server to client computer and showing to the client. That is called what? Client side executing application. So last class we have completed up to here. Are you catching my point? Then next what we have discussed, day 4. Day 4 what we discussed? Example for types of applications. We discussed what? Gmail architecture. Okay, na? Gmail architecture. And I gave you assignment also, right? Assignment also I gave. How many of you completed assignment? Only one. No one completed. 2. No one. Only 2 people. That's it. Remaining all people, what you did? Enjoying life, huh? So first initial days classes, you are not working. Then going on, what you will work? Nothing, na? You will show torture to me, right? Initial classes, you didn't complete assignment. What will you do for that day? Tell me. Telugulo చెప్పాలా కిరణ్ గురం? English రాదా? English రాకపోతే first English నేర్చుకున్న తర్వాత జావాకి రా. Join English, spoken English course first. Stop joining Java. Okay? If you guys don't know English, first you join spoken English course, learn English, then come to Java. Because Java you should learn and you should attend interviews in English, not in Telugu, not in Hindi. Understand? Right. So last 4 days classes, I am sharing videos, people who have missed. So requesting you guys, watch those videos later in your room. New students, please join Google Classroom. So all 4 days up to now, whatever happened, classes I have shared here. Is it clear? Newly joined students, offline students, please note down this Google code. Online students, directly click on this link and join. Newly joined students, today joined students. This is Google Classroom code. Make it note in your notes. Right. Your payments will be starts from Wednesday. Clear, online students? So tomorrow I will let you know how to do payments and all. Okay, Wednesday by evening you have to complete payment. Thursday onwards, Friday onwards, new link will start. Pay links will be there. Clear my point? So tomorrow or day of tomorrow, I will share you the payment procedure, how to do payment and all. Okay, till that don't worry. You concentrate on the class, what I am explaining. Clear? Telegram group link and everything I will share you after payment completed. Up to that, just follow this Google Classroom sufficient. Now, shall we start today class? Yeah, today class agenda is all students has asked me, is just core Java or Python sufficient to get job? Okay, so this is our today class agenda. Is just core Java or Python sufficient to get job? And understanding full stack development. Okay, always concentrate, stop using mobiles, close it, come back to the class. What the target today? Understanding full stack development and different courses we need. Just core Java knowledge is not sufficient. We need something more. What is that something more required? We are trying to understand in today's class. Everyone should participate. Right. Welcome to Naresh IT Technology for new students. And welcome to the great world, Java world. And welcome to the unique world called HK programming world. You all are HK products. What is HK? Wrong answer. Highly knowledgeable products. Okay. So HK, all people are feeling that Hare Krishna. It is not Hare Krishna. It is highly knowledgeable programming world. People who are coming out from my world, they are directly becoming 3+ years of project development experienced programmers. Okay, no doubt in that. You are having 4 architectures knowledge: MVC architecture, microservices knowledge architecture, and JVM architecture, LCRP architecture, and you have mini projects, major project development knowledge. You can write the code what required for project development. You can compete with the people who are having 3+ years of experience developing knowledge, real experience. That much level knowledge you are going to get. Plus, also you are preparing for what? OCJD, Oracle Certified Java Developer Knowledge also, exam also you are preparing. That's why our programming world name is what? HK, highly knowledgeable. Your HK product, highly knowledgeable product. Okay. So now I am giving a challenge to the world. Are you ready for that? So when I say the word called highly knowledgeable, you should also put your efforts. I am putting my efforts to make you highly knowledgeable than others. You should also come forward and you have to work. Yesterday, one girl has sent that assignment within hours she sent. And remaining all people, a LinkedIn website she has designed as our Gmail architecture and sent. I will share that design architecture today in the group. I mean, in our Gmail, to your Google Classroom, I will share. Actually, I was yesterday a little busy. I couldn't share. Today, I will share it. So you people should come forward to work. It's your class. It's your course. You have to work. If you are not working, who will work? Behalf of you, no one will work. You have to work. Okay. I'm guiding you fully 100%. I'll guide you. You have to come forward. Is it clear? Right. Then now let's start. And now, what is our target? This last 1 week about me knowing and about you knowing about a project's architecture, then about courses you have to do, about your career, how beautiful career you are going to build. And then next, about this course, already we have got clarity about Naresh IT. And then we'll start what? Java. Already we have completed something. About me, you know very well, I'm MCA graduate having 18+ years of experience in development, teaching, and 17+ years of experience in teaching, development side. First, I started my career as a teacher. Okay. And then next I have started as what? Developer, because of parents' force. Okay. Then next, tell me about yourself. Are you ready to participate? 2 minutes, please, everyone. Come on. So what about, why are you here for learning? Question mine, answer also mine. Not right. Question is mine, answer you should answer. Come on. For learning Java. Okay. I am smiling. You know, whenever a software engineer is smiling at you by seeing your answer, that means that is a wrong answer. Are catching my point? After you get job also in your company, if your team lead is smiling at you by listening your answer, that means it is your wrong answer. Okay. When he's smiling, you should doubt, sir, something wrong, right? Why you are smiling? So next question. Why are you learning Java? Okay. 2 options I'll give you. For completing course, night. Come on. For completing course. I know all people are having that point only in Amiripet. Complete course, complete course, complete course. After completing course, what you do? Roaming in Amiripet roads. Nothing more. So, why you are completing? For getting job. Okay, right. Then next. Now, after getting job, what will you do in company? Will you teach Java there? No. What are you doing there? You are developing projects, right? To develop the projects, what knowledge you must acquire? For a developing project, what you must learn? Come on. For developing project, what you should learn? Only Java sufficient? No. Just learning Java is not sufficient. You must also learn what? Project development. Just learning Java is not sufficient. You must also learn what? Project development. Tell me. Now, project development, then what is our course? What is our course must be? Just learning Java, is it sufficient? No. We must learn what? Project development by using Java. Okay, na? Right. Then, next tell me. Next tell me. So what is our target? Our target is becoming what? Java student. No. Our target is what? Software engineer. Then to become software engineer, olden days people are call it as a software engineer. Nowadays people are calling as what? Full stack developer. By end of this course, we must become a software engineer for a developing project by using Java. So by end of this course, you must become, tell me, just if you will become a software engineer by using Java, can you survive in the project? Can you survive in the software industry? No. You have to be a all-rounder. So what is the meaning of all-rounder? You must develop a project by using any language. Okay. That may be Java, that may be Python, or maybe what? Scala. So Scala is not required to learn for you. Java and Python you have to learn. If you learn Java, Python, and project development, by end of this course, you will become what? Full stack developer. Is it clear, Nana? Everyone? 1 second, sir. Let me remove one student because he's going to trouble us in future too much. Okay. Okay. Quick. Right. Then let's start class. And tell me. So finally, what we have understood? Whatever we have learned last 2 days, I gave you revision for the new students. Is it clear? Right. So now let's start the new topic for today. What is our today class? Our target is becoming full stack developer. What is the full stack developer architecture you have to learn? Okay. Is core Java Python learning sufficient or not? It's not sufficient. Skills required to develop a project. What the today class target? Skills required to develop a project. By today and tomorrow classes completed, you are going to get full-fledged knowledge of about your career. You can get a full roadmap, complete view on your courses, complete view on what you have to do, complete roadmap you are going to get. Please try to focus and try to reply to every question I am asking. Okay, please try to answer now. Yesterday, I have asked you something, project architecture. Everyone remember? Tell me, every project is divided into how many parts? 3 parts. Come on, sir, everyone should participate. How much you remember? Try to answer. If you forgot something, when your friends are telling, try to follow them. Project is divided into 3 parts. What the first part? What the first part? Client side executing. Client side executing is called what? UI. UI stands for user interface. Second part is programming. Second part is what? Server side executing. That server side executing is called what? Programming. Very, very interesting, important point. Please, everyone concentrate. Second part is what? Programming. Third part is database. Hope everyone is active. Third one is database. My terminology little different from other people using terminology. I will conclude that terminology at last. Okay, na? Right, people using terminal conclude last. First, I want to start from low level to high level. I don't want to come from high level to low level. Okay, low level to high level. Every project is divided into 3 parts. Number 1, UI, programming, database. Okay. As part of UI, what are you doing? Let me ask. Already you know it. Come on, try how much you remember. As part of UI, what is your job? Just displaying project functionality to client. Okay, it is meant for displaying project functionality to client. Client means what? End user. Can I say end user? Okay. Second, collecting inputs from end user. Collecting inputs from end user. Third one is what? Sending those inputs to come on, inputs to, you are only watching what I am typing, you are not thinking what next. It taking the inputs and sending those inputs to whom? Server side executing program. Server side executing program. And then what? Collecting input or output, sir? Collecting output from where? Server side executing program. Server side executing program. And the fifth step is what? Displaying output to end user. Last class we have experienced it, right? Only new students should confuse, no problem. But already as attended students, if you don't answer, then there is no difference between you and new students, no? Correct my point? Come on, recollect. Tell me, what is the job of UI? So UI is displaying our project functionality to end user. He is Mr. End user. Then taking the inputs from the end user, giving those inputs to whom now? Programming nothing but server side executing program, and collecting the outputs generated by server side program and displaying to end user. That is the target of client side executing program. Is it clear my point? Right. YouTube live students, I am also seeing your comments, okay? But I don't want to reply, because I am explaining. This is not doubts clarifying session. Na? At end of class, I will give time for you to ask the questions. So please try to listen and answer to my questions. Don't post your own new questions. End of the class, I will take your questions. Clear? I'm also checking your messages also. And if you want directly interact, come to the Zoom link class. Already Zoom link might be there in the description. Check. Already admin has shared Zoom link also. Yeah, it is a live session only, not recorded session. Clear? Okay, done. Concentrate. Then what is the job of server side executing program? What are the responsibilities of server side executing program? Come on. First, take inputs from UI. Take inputs from end user. End user, can I say remote user? Because he is available somewhere else in the world, na? Remote user from UI. Remote user through UI or from UI, via UI, whatever. So end user giving inputs to the UI. UI is sending those inputs to server side. In place of this, can I use technical words, high level words? Processing request. Gurtunda, did you remember? Processing request. Programming job is what? Processing request. Second, I told something. Anybody remember? Processing request, preparing response. Preparing response. Come on, everyone. So what is the server side executing program responsibility? Preparing, processing request. What? Processing request. Processing request. Second, preparing response. Are you catching my point? Repeat once again. What is the responsibilities of the server side executing program? Processing request. And the next one is what? Preparing response. Request means, processing request means what? I have asked login. I have asked what? Login. Performing login operation is called what? processing request. I asked what do you call it? Create an account for me, complete registration operation. That is called what? Processing request. I requested my server, please create account for me. That is called what? Processing request. I made a request. That request is processing. Tell me, you made a request to me. What request? Teach me core Java. I am processing that request or not? Yes. What the meaning of processing request? Taking your input, checking those inputs are valid or not. If inputs are valid, perform some calculation and generate a result. So these three steps are nothing but what? Processing request. Everyone repeat once again. What is the processing request means? Taking the inputs from the user, performing validations and calculation. Performing validations and calculations. Performing validations and calculation. The next one is what? Generate the result. Performing validations and calculations and performing, generating result. These three steps are technically called what? These three steps are technically called what? Processing request. Then what is the meaning of preparing response? Come on. What is the meaning of preparing response? What is the meaning of preparing response? Come on, tell me. What is the meaning of preparing response? Preparing response means already result generated. Na? What do you want to do with that result? What do you want to do with that result? That result you have to show to the end user, right? In which language I have to show that result? The result is what? Text. So tell me, the text data can browser understand? Result I have to display to the end user where? On notepad? No. On textpad? No. Where? On browser. Can browser understand text data? No. Browser can understand only HTML. So converting the text data into what? Come on. Into HTML format is called what? Preparing response. Repeat once again. What is the meaning of preparing response? Converting text data into HTML page. Converting text data into HTML page is called what? Processing response. Tell me, server-side executing program is responsible for performing how many activities? 2 activities. Number 1, processing request. Number 2, preparing response. Under processing request, how many cases, how many steps are there? 3. Number 1, take input. Second, perform validations and calculation. Come on, performing validations and calculation. And third one is what? Generate result. So these are the 3 steps. Now the result is in which format? Text format. Now the text format, is it understandable to the end user? No. End user understand text data, but browser can understand? No. We have to convert the text format to what? HTML format. Who will convert it? Server. Server program only responsible for that. Server program only responsible for that. Tell me. Now processing request has how many steps? Step number 1. Come on. Taking, or I can say reading. In place of taking, can I say reading? Reading inputs from where? Network. Reading input from network, from remote user from UI. Okay. Second step is what? Performing. Come on. Validations and performing validations and calculation. What the meaning of validation? Checking given data is correct or not. Calculations means what? Additions, subtractions, multiplication, and then finally generating result. Third step is what? Generate result. Generate result. Come on, let us take one example now. Let us take one example. I am taking a request called what? Sending the login page. I want to log in. So from the login page, I enter username and password. Click on submit button. Now the username and password given to whom now? Server-side program. Server-side program taking that input username and password from the network. Then after taking network, it has to verify that username and password correct or not. That is called what? Validation. After validation, if the found username password correct, based on this username, available mails has to take from the database. That is called what? Calculation. Right? Validations and calculation generate a result. So finally, I have mails with me. All the mails are available in which format? Text format. Now the text format data has to convert what? HTML. Come on, try to speak along with me, Mr. Murtaja Ahmad. If you are listening, you will feel I'm going fast. Okay. If you are try to speak along with me, you are feeling that I am going slow. Are you following? I am in a train. You are outside of the train. Then you feel train is going very fast. If you are there inside the train, you will be in the same sync with the train speed. You don't feel I'm going fast. I am repeating the same statement 3 to 4 times. Are you sitting there and writing notes? Huh? Ahmad? Are writing notes or you are replying with me? Don't write notes. Reply with me. Understood? When I ask a question, reply. You are there to reply, not to write notes. If you are writing notes, why I am writing your nonsense time waste? I am writing, na? Behalf of you. Write in your brain, not in your notebook. And tell me, preparing response means what? Step number 1. Simple. Take a output from, okay, take output. And second word, convert. I don't say convert. I don't say convert. I want to say generate. Generate HTML. What page? Response page. Response means output. Generate HTML page with the given output. With the given output is called what? Preparing response. Who is responsible for doing these two operations? Server-side program. Today class is a little heavy class. Still no problem. I will share anyways video. Na? So if you feeling difficult, one more time you watch after going to home. Prepare this entire running notes by your own so that it will be easy. By tomorrow you are coming to class. I want everyone should by heart the terminology and come. Ready? Yeah? It's an open challenge to you. Everyone should by heart. Tomorrow, individual, everyone will ask the question. Tell me what is a processing request means? What is preparing response means? What is the server-side program responsibility? What is the client-side program responsibility? How many parts are there in the project? So why this part? Why that part? Each and every point, I will ask every student. Auna, I thought tomorrow onwards, I don't come to the class. Yes or no? Why? Amma, teacher asking the questions. If you don't answer, any internal marks cut? Any exam failed? No, right? If you don't answer, who will fail? You. And ultimately, your money waste, your time waste, your career close. You are here not for writing any exam. You are doing payment with your extra interest. You want to learn something. That's why you're coming to the class. It is not your college. Remember, every day you must study. Every day you must study. Whatever the statements I am telling in the class, you must by heart. How many days? 1 week. Today, Monday, na? Monday to Saturday. This 1 week sincerely, if you study, Java will be after all to you. You will play with Java. Java not playing with you. Are you following my point? You are going to play with Java. So what you have to do? You must compulsory daily practice. Daily you have to study and come to the class. Without studying, if you come to the class, next class will become very difficult. Are you catching my point? Next class will become very difficult. Day by day, I will build the class based on previous class knowledge. And every day, minimum 5 new topics, new words I will introduce. 5 new words only I will introduce. These 5 new words also, if you don't by heart, next classes will become very difficult. So tell me, today what are we have understood now? First point, display project functionality. Project functionality. Next, what we discuss, collecting inputs from end user. Next, what? Sending those inputs. Next one is what? Collecting output, displaying output. Let me give you 2 words for making the story easy. Let me give you 2 words. Client side interacting program is responsible for simply collecting inputs, displaying output. Simply, I want to make it simple, collecting inputs and displaying output by using UI, okay, by using forms and reports, by using forms and reports. Have you heard this word form and report? Come on, did you heard this word form and report? Form is nothing but form, screen. What you are seeing the screen, input screen is called what? Form. And next, Final output, what you are seeing is called what? Report. Blood report, yeah. Blood reports, okay, medical reports, or bank final statement, right? Bank statement, monthly statement, right? That is nothing but what? Report. So output displaying page is called what? Report. Input reading page is called what? Form. Everyone tell me, CUI application, or I mean a GUI or CUI or simply UI application is responsible for performing two operations. Number one, collecting inputs, or you can say reading inputs and displaying output. Reading input, displaying output. For that, how many programs you are writing? Two, forms and reports. Forms and reports. Form is meant for reading input. Report is meant for displaying output. Whatever data collected in the form, that is sending to whom now? Server side program. Server side program responsible for performing how many operations? Two operations. Number one, processing request, preparing response. Is enough, right? So finally, database is responsible for what operations? Come on, guys. Already you know it. Database is responsible performing 4 operations. Full form of Java. Hey. Bihari. What is the full form of Bihari? Bihira, na? Bihira. Trilokya Bihira. What is the full form? That is a name by here. Right? Hare Krishna. What is the full form of Hare Krishna? How can I say? That is a name. There is no full form. Java is a Java. There is no full form to Java. Last one, sir. Come on. Database. What are the responsibilities of database? Performing. Come on. Performing crude operations on. No. Sorry. It's meant for database, meant for storing data permanently. That's it. Only one operation. Storing data permanently. Database is meant for storing data permanently. That's it. Only one operation it will. Okay, sir. It's a little difficult at your level, but still I am giving you so that next classes will become more easy. Now look at here. So finally, every project contains what? 3 parts. What are the 3 parts? Displaying, okay, reading input, displaying output. Second is what? Processing request, preparing response. And finally, storing data permanent. Okay. Now all the people answer, sir. Now we have to concentrate on UI part. UI part contain how many parts? 2 parts. Number 1, what is that? Form. Number 2 is what? Report. So this is called form. And then what? Report. Okay. Then next tell me. Here in the programming part, there are totally 3 parts are there, sir. There are 3 parts. Now I'm dividing programming part. Programming part has 3 parts. What is that? Performing validations and calculations. This performing validations and calculation part is technically called business logic. What we call? Business logic. This is called business logic. It's called what? B logic shortcut. Business logic or B logic. Now to perform validations and calculation, here I should write some logic. How can I write that logic? That I have to get clarity. Now, this B logic program should take input from where? Local or via network, sir? Via network. Tell me, is this program can connect to the network? No. Okay, business logic cannot connect to the network. It will simply take the data only within the same system. Then who will connect to the network? For that, we have some special program. This program name is called what? Server-side executing program. Okay, na? Server-side executing program. Can I take shortcut P? Server-side executing program. Tell me, yesterday you have learned server-side executing program name. Any of you remember? Servlet. Excellent. Server-side executing program is what? Servlet. Can I add that word here? Servlet. Only servlet? No. Servlet and you have learned something called what? JSP. Servlet and JSP. Okay. Then next, tell me now this from the form the data you have given to whom now? Server side executing program. Then the servlet is giving that input to whom now? Business logic program. How can we develop this business logic program? By using our story called what? Our course called what? Core Java. So Core Java will be coming here. Then next, tell me, Core Java taking that input username and password and it has to perform validation. Tell me that validation required data is available in Core Java in a database. In a database. Then tell me, if you want to take data available in the database, here again I need one more connector. Na? This connector is what? Any of you remember? Database interacting program, DIP, database interacting program. This database interacting program developed by using JDBC or any of remember other words? JPA or Hibernate. Hibernate also we can use. Or also we can use what? Spring, okay, Spring data, Hibernate or Spring data, JDBC or JPA or Hibernate or Spring data. All these are, different technologies we use for a developing project to interact with the database. You cannot remember, don't say. You have to remember, okay? All these words you have to remember. Coming days, you are going to work with all them. And tell me now, Core Java is now interacting with whom now? JDBC. JDBC is now interacting with what? Database. Everyone should answer. In a database, data is available in what format? HTML format. Table format. So table format will be there. Table is nothing but what? Columns and rows. Tables. So tables will be there. Tell me, what is the language we must use to interact with the database? SQL. SQL is the language we must use to interact with the database. Tell me, final discussion, everyone to interact with now. End user with the help of UI forms is submitting the data to server. Then via network, the server program is taking input. Who is the server program? Servlet. Servlet is taking the input and giving to whom now? Core Java. Then Core Java performing validations and calculations with the help of JDBC if required. Not always JDBC if required. If it required some data from the database, then it will contact JDBC. Then JDBC with the help of SQL, it is talking to whom now? Database. Then now the database, as per the SQL record, SQL query, it will return the result to whom? Okay, let me take black color. Okay, it is giving the data to whom now? JDBC. Then JDBC giving the data to whom? Core Java. Core Java will do required calculations and generate what? Result. Tell me, that result is giving to whom? Excellent here, wonderful. It is giving to whom now? Servlet. Then Servlet giving that data is coming from Core Java to Servlet in what format? HTML page or text format? Text format. Then the text data is now giving to whom now? JSP. What JSP will do? Don't say convert. It will not convert. It will generate. It will generate the HTML page with the given output and return the data to whom now? Servlet. It is giving the data back to Servlet. What is giving? Data na or HTML page? HTML page it will give. That HTML page, Servlet, is returned to whom now? Browser. Then that HTML final page we got is called what? Report. Tell me, these forms and reports are developed by using which language? HTML. Only HTML is not sufficient. We need what? CSS, Bootstrap. Okay, now Bootstrap, BS Bootstrap, and JavaScript. So totally how many are using here? 4 technologies: HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript. Clear? Right. Then now the server-side program, Servlet and JSP, part of which course? Advanced Java. Advanced Java. Tell me, this database interaction program is a part of which course? It is also Advanced Java. So finally, tell me, sir, I want you give me conclusion. Just learning Core Java, is it sufficient to get a job or not? Unfortunately, if you got a job, can you survive in the company to develop the projects? No. all students in a wrong thought process. What is that? I got core, I learned core Java. Now I'm going to go to the interview, I'll get the job. As first of all, will you get interview calls? Just by learning core Java, by just mentioning the core Java in your resume, are you expecting you will get the job? As interview calls, you don't get. If you have some recommendations, or if you have some, college campus placement, maybe you may get interview call, but definitely in the interview you will fail. By seeing resume, interviewer will reject. Nowadays, core Java specialist or Python specialist doesn't have jobs. Sir, where is Python in this architecture, sir? Core Java place who is coming? Python. Okay, if they take web application, this core Java place what is coming? Python. So if you learn Python, only you can develop the logic, business logic you can develop, that's it. Some scripting code or business logic code you can develop, that's it. So core Java, Python taking the place of validations and calculations development. All are catching my point, right? So core Java scope is only for developing logic. To run this logic, I need inputs. To collect the inputs from the end user, how much technologies knowledge I should have? HTML plus servlet, advanced Java. Next, the generated result, if you want to store in the database, compulsory every application required to store a data in database, na? Right. So further, what knowledge are required? SQL knowledge plus JDBC. JDBC knowledge again, where we are getting now? Advanced Java. So final conclusion, I want you guys to tell me, if you want to develop your basic architecture, basic project, if you want to develop, you need 3 technologies knowledge you need. What is that? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, plus core Java, plus database. Are you following my point? These are the 3 important basic idea knowledge you must have. So every project is divided into 3 parts. What is that? UI, programming, database. Here, which part is the main programming? Is the servlet JDBC the main part? No. Which part is the main part? Core Java. Core Java is the main part that comes under programming. So every student minimum should learn 3 courses. What is that? HTML, core Java, and database. If you learn these 3 courses, they become 3 individuals, right? Now we need to connect them na? For connecting purpose. What courses you have to learn? Advanced Java. Advanced Java course you have to learn. What is that? Servlet and JDBC. So servlet and JDBC you have to learn for what purpose? Connecting them. Now, if servlet and JDBC is not there, can you connect HTML and core Java? No. Can you connect core Java and database? No. So advanced Java is the main course or a connecting course? Connecting course. It's a kind of bridge. So tell me, all students are giving more importance to advanced Java learning. More number of months they are spending on advanced Java learning, but they are not interested to learn core Java for more days. If I teach core Java for 6 months, all students are feeling that you are wasting my time. If I teach advanced Java for 1 year, you feel a great teacher, excellently teaching. Now realize, what is the heart of your entire project? Core Java. You are not spending mastering the heart, you are spending mastering what? Bones, nerves. What the use of it? Right? Okay, now hands and legs, if you master, if you become specialist on hands and legs, what the use of it? In place of hand, can I use some other thing? No. Artificial hand I can add and I can use, no? Tell me now. In place of leg, artificial leg can be add or not? Yes. In place of heart, artificial heart is there? If heart getting problem, complete body is gone. Correct my point? Right. What is the most important course? Core Java. But with just core Java knowledge, will you get the job and survive in the company? No. You must also require some other additional courses also. That additional courses are what? HTML, Advanced Java, Servlet JSP, JDBC, and what? Database. Everyone comfortable? Right. If you don't learn these additional courses, getting job is very difficult. Unfortunately, if you got job, understand my statement? Unfortunately, if you got job, surviving in the company projects development is very, very difficult. Daily, you will have a lot of pressure in the company. Every day, you will start crying like anything. You want that sad life? No, right? You want a happy life, na? So will you follow my suggestion? Every student, I mean, people who are following my suggestions, they are happy, having happy life in their company, enjoying their life and getting big awards in the company. Like best performance awards they are going to get. People who are not following my suggestion, they are sitting and crying like anything. And also evening return gift, they are blaming me also. Are you catching my point? Return gift, they are giving their failure and they are showing their failure as because of me. So hope your batch will not do the same mistake, right? I hope you will do correct plan I am giving. Follow me. Online students, all people got clarity? JPA stands for Java Persistence API. JDBC full form. There is no full form to JDBC. Okay. Now, what is the technology for Python? Django. Okay, servlet JSP replacement in Python is what? Django. And like JDBC in Python also we have, say one module there. Like JDB, there is no special name. PDC you can say. Python database connectivity, something PDC. Okay. Tell me what is the front end screen for HTML? I mean Python also same HTML. HTML to Django, Django to Python, Python to database. In Python only you are learning JDBC connectivity also. There is no special course for that. Okay. From there you are getting what? Python. And then Python to Django. Django to same story. Just the technology names are different, but the learning procedure, everything is what? Same. Can I expect you got some idea? Tell me finally, what is full stack development? I want you to understand now the terminology. What is the meaning of full stack development? A stack is nothing but the order of arranging the things. In your childhood, did you remember you have a box na? Carriage you are taking to your school. A carriage is a collection of multiple boxes. First box, down box will be curd rice. On top of this box, you have sambar rice. On top of this box, you have what do you call curry rice. On top of this, you have dal rice. Here you have some snacks. This is what? Tiffin, right? This is your college lunch box, na? Hey, I know. Okay, this is your lunch box. Now you are, oh my God, this much height. So you are holding this lunch box. Going to college, no? Go to college. After you go to college, what are you doing? What is the first box placed by your mother? Curd rice, right? First box is what? Curd rice. On top of it, sambar rice. Then once you go to your college or school, you want to eat. Which box first you are taking? Snacks. Last placed box, right? Stack is nothing but the style of arranging data. Now you are pushing the boxes like this and taking the box. Which box you are taking? Last in, first out. Last in, first out style of arranging the things is called what? Stack. Easy na? Right. Then try to understand. Simple. Stack is nothing but a collection of full-fledged things. Collection of full-fledged things arranging one on other is called what? Stack. If you observe your project, look at from here. Now, what is first you are seeing? HTML form. Backside under the HTML, what is there? Servlet. Backside, what is there? Core Java. Backside, what is there? JDBC. On its backside, what is there? Database. It is also kind of stack only, na? First, last box, curd rice, sambar rice. Database is what? Curd rice. JDBC is what? Sambar rice. Then core Java is what? Most important, dal rice. Very, very energetic. Okay, dal rice. And then next one is what? Snacks. Again, lace, biscuits, okay, chocolate snacks. And then HTML, JavaScript, CSS is what? Your tiffin item, dosa, pongal, all that, like that. So finally, you end user started taking one after one all these things. This entire combo is called what? Full stack. Full meals here, full stack, full meals. Observe now, every project is divided into how many parts? 3 parts. Technically, 2 parts. First part is called front end. First part is called what? Front end. Front end. Now next programming part is called what? Back end. Of course, database is also comes under what? Back end. So the front end, back end, complete project, if you can develop, then you will call what? Full stack developer. A full stack development is nothing but developing all parts of the project, complete front end and back end, web page and web application. Front end is called what? Web page. Back end is called what? Web application. Both front end and back end, if you can develop, then you call what? Full stack developer. To become full stack developer, you must learn totally how many courses? 6 courses. How many courses? 6 courses you have to learn. What are the 6 courses? Number 1, HTML, JavaScript, CSS. Number 2, Advanced Java. Number 3, Core Java. Number 4, database. Then where are 6 courses? Are 4 only, na? SQL is part of database. Again, SQL is part of database. Database and SQL as part of this. Where are the remaining courses? Listen, for developing this project, these 4 courses are sufficient. But for getting job, you need 2 more additional courses. What the 2 more additional courses? I'll tell you. First of all, did you get clarity on today class? What am my target, my agenda? Today class agenda is giving you full stack project development architecture understanding. How many parts are there in the project? Which component is interacting with which component? Purpose of each component. Got clarity here? Right. And then final conclusion is just learning core Java or just learning Python. Is it sufficient to get the job? No. Okay. Unfortunately, if you get the job, can I survive in the company? No. Daily we will have a lot of pressure because core Java programs we are not writing as individual program. We are writing as part of servlet, as part of HTML, as part of JDBC, as part of database interaction. If you don't learn all full stack of project development, other courses, then we will become just a root. A tree root. Tell me, just a stem to the tree. Is it okay? No. We need what? Branches. We need flowers. We need leaves. We need a lot of things, right? Fruits. If you want, finally people come to you and started taking your fruits and eating and praising you, you need a full-fledged tree. The full-fledged tree is nothing but what? HTML, servlet, JDBC, database, SQL knowledge also required. So hope all people comfortable with my statements. So can I expect everyone understand and convinced? Just core Java knowledge is not sufficient. Just Python knowledge is not sufficient. Then now let me go to here. Tell me now. Skills are required to develop a project. Okay, sir. I want you experience. Before concluding this today's session, already 7:50 now. Okay. So before concluding this session, I want you come across, I want to use one small project. Are you ready? I'm taking Flipkart.com. I'm taking Flipkart.com. Now observe here. In this Flipkart.com, whatever you are seeing this front end screen, can you call it as a UI? Yes or no? Please apply this project architecture on Flipkart.com. Everyone ready to participate? Tell me, this is UI. Tell me, this UI came to my system from Flipkart server to display project functionality to me, na? Tell me, all the menu items, whatever you are seeing here, this is the Flipkart project functionality, business functionality. What the purpose of UI? Display project functionality to the end user. Then end user observing this project front screen, he wanted to buy something. That means this project showing the information about the business and collecting the inputs from the user. Tell me, can I say this screen is a report screen? Yes or no? Data displaying screen is called what? Report. This is a report screen. Tell me. Now in this report screen, I have seen what? Mobile. Okay, I want to buy this mobile, Infix mobile something. Okay, because it's having 7,299, 4 GB, 64 GB, some unbelievable price under. Okay, why it is unbelievable? I wanted to see. Then what I will do? I will click on this image. Everyone tell me. When I click on this image, I am giving input na? That means it is collecting input. When it is displaying information, it is acting as what? Form. When I do any action on that by clicking button or image, then it is now turn as what? Form. It is collecting the input from me. What input? Infix mobile is the input. The moment I click on this Infix mobile, information is giving to whom now? Server side. Are you involving? Right? It is giving what? Servlet. Are you able to see the diagram? I'm not showing you diagram. You have to now see the background full stack. Are you able to see now? This browser background full stack is there. Who are there? Full servlet is there. Behind servlet, core Java. Behind core Java, JDBC. JDBC behind database. Now tell me. Once I click on it, browser is collecting the input what? Infix mobile and giving that information to servlet. Servlet giving that information to core Java. Core Java giving that information to JDBC. JDBC giving that information to database. Then database running select query. JDBC is running select query on the database. Select mobile info. From mobile. Table name is what? Mobile. Where? Mobile equal to infix. That's what infix I click on here now. So the infix and model number, some information collected by browser sending. Then the select query is collecting the mobile infix mobile information from table. Then giving that information to JDBC. Giving that information to core Java. Core Java giving that information to servlet. Now the servlet contain mobile infix mobile information in HTML page format or text format. Now this text format I have to organize in a proper format na. HTML format I have to organize. That HTML page organization will done by the servlet or JSP? JSP. Tell me, servlet is responsible for processing request, generating result. Then who is responsible for preparing response? JSP. JSP is generate the response page and giving to whom? Servlet. Servlet is giving that. Now tell me, this is the next page already clicked. Next page, now you are seeing this. This next page, this entire data is collected from server and display. This is a text, na? This is a text, right? Whatever you are seeing here is what? Text. Now bullet points, image. This arrangement is what? HTML page. Who did this job? JSP. Who collected this data? JDBC. Are you catching my point? Who collect this data? JDBC. By giving the instruction by core Java. Who gave the instruction to core Java? Servlet. Servlet, core Java, JDBC with the SQL work together, collect the data, give to JSP. JSP generated this page. At least today, did you understand all? On Saturday, I gave you some information about this, all the technologies. Today, you are learning one more time with the complete clarity, right? On Saturday, I just gave you information. Now today, I gave you full details with the architecture. So by tomorrow, you are coming to class. Can I expect all the people are coming with a full-fledged knowledge? I'll share that architecture in our Google Classroom. And by seeing that architecture, all the people should go through this Flipkart, some other different functionality. Click on it, servlet, servlet to core Java, JDBC database, select query executed, data coming, that data given to core Java, given to servlet, servlet is generating to HTML page is coming to servlet, servlet is giving to browser. Now browser displaying, wow, wonderful. And you have to tell this data actually available in database. With the select query, it is queried by data JDBC by the instruction of core Java and servlet, and it's prepared by JSP. Now it is a report to me. Tell me, whatever you are seeing, this is a report or not? Yes. Is it a form also? A report? If you click, it is become what? Form. For example, I want to know about this mobile, this particular mobile I want. Again, I'm clicking on this hyperlink. Hello, come on. If I click on this hyperlink, under this mobile information, again one more page coming or not? That page is available in my system? No. Again it is going to? Come on. Again, full stack, complete full stack, you must visualize the flow of the input and output flow, request flow and response flow. Come on, request flow and response flow, you have to visualize. When I click on it, what is now input to the servlet? Infix Smart 7, MLR green, 64 GB. This hyperlink is the data input to the servlet. So with this text, select query will be executed background. Understand? Come on. Now this data is going to servlet, servlet to core Java to JDBC, JDBC to database, database to JDBC, JDBC to core Java to servlet, servlet to JSP, JSP to servlet with data na HTML page. That HTML page is coming to browser. Wow, displaying. Separate page is open for us. This is the final page. So this is the final page. Now this is the final report. There is no links now here. Okay. Now I have a question. All are ready to look at here? Everyone. Pakka. What is the original price? Come on. What is the original price? 9,999. Tell me, what is the price customer paying? That is called discount, no? Yes. In a database, which price is stored? This mobile, which price is stored in database? Original price or discounted price? Hey. In a database, what is stored? Original price or discounted price? Discounted price is stored. Discount price is time to time changing or not? What is the original price? I mean, what is the actual price? Original price. Original price is fixed and the discount option now 27% they are giving, right? Maybe they want to give 80%. If good sales are there, maybe they want to decrease to 10%. Are you following? Tell me, 9,999 rupees in that 27% discount, what we call it as? Validation or calculation? Karna Paya, answering? Please involve. Last point. Tell me. That calculation will be done by HTML, servlet, JDBC, JSP, core Java. Tell me, did I say? You only telling na? How? Because of last 1 hour 15 minutes of listening patience. Yes or no? What is the difference between offline and online? Offline students are forced to listen with full concentration. Yes or no? If 1 or 2 people are going to write notes, I am coming and pulling your pen. Then what happened? You are fully focused on listening. Finally, you are giving answer. Yes or no? Hey, brother, after taking your mobile, how much free brain you have? Fully concentrated because you forgot your mobile also. Right? Take mobile at end of the class. Heart gone, still working. When mobile is separated from your body, heart is beating like my mobile, oh, my mobile. Oh. How many calls came? How many messages came? What is happening? Where is my lover? No lover, bhaiya. So why did you get that much tension when I'm taking mobile? When I was taking mobile, why you are questioning? Why, sir? Why you are taking my mobile? It's my wish. I can take anything from your body. Okay, you don't have right to question me. Understand? So what is the point now? If you fully focused in the class, you will enjoy the session. By end, when I'm asking questions, everything you will answer. Tell me, when you start answering questions by your own, you will get smile or not? That is called satisfaction. I have seen. When I say, now tell me, this calculation, I take core Java. Before I finish in the question, you only shouting, Arre, core Java, core Java. Arre, servlet, no, core Java. JDBC, hey, no, core Java. You only shouting. Are you catching my point? That is called learning satisfaction. My online students, today, at beginning of the class, we have 396 students. Okay, na? 396. Now, by end of the session, how many people are there? 350. Where these 40 people left? Time pass. Edo Harikrishna manchi peru undi, right? Harikrishna has a good name in the market. Let's see what he will teach, how will teach. So they came only for time pass. And YouTube live I gave the class. In YouTube live, some people are commenting, it's a time waster, bakwas class. Time waste class. Will you find this explanation, this architecture knowledge anywhere? Nowhere you will not get this much clear knowledge. Okay? Whenever, do you remember in the demo class, first day, second day, I told you, Amir paid people, online social media, more people are there to influence you to go in a wrong way. If anybody is influencing you in wrong way, whenever somebody is giving negative statement, immediately cut friendship with them. Stay away from them. Don't read their messages. You always must influence by you yourself. Why I am here? To learn something what he is explaining. How long I should be here? Till he stop the session. Till end of the session I should be there. Then only I'll get what? Conclusion. Then within 5 minutes, how can I get conclusion? Are you catching my point? It's a process. That's why 2 hours session or 1.5 hour session. So one topic, if I take the topic in and outs, I have to explain architecture, I have to explain. Finally, you will get full clarity. Like in our colleges, statement to answer, statement to answer. Again, he wanted to need one trainer in the company to train you again. Are you expecting that company has internal training, 6 months of training? That jamana gone. Within 1 week, you will be put in the project and develop the project. So you should be that much level of knowledge you should have. That's why my classes are very, very important, and you should have patience. Hello World program will not help you to get the job and survive in the company. This architecture will help you to get job and survive in the company. Many of your seniors, my students, got job within 15 to 20 days. Some people got the job within 1.5 months. It's all because of this architecture awareness. Industry is not looking for a super programmer. Google is there, na? You can search in the Google. Now your life is become more easy. ChatGPT came. Okay, na? If you want, ChatGPT, give me a program for login page in HTML. It will give you a program. Copy paste. How do you know I require login page? By using architecture knowledge. If you don't have architecture knowledge, you cannot survive in the industry. Will you practice and come? So tomorrow, I am expecting you to, okay, I will give you conclusion on this page. Still our explanation not completed, sir. Required more half an hour to give you the conclusion, because I requested you more 2 to 3 days. I need the classes, up to 7:30. Later we'll extend to up to 8. Okay, na? Right. So still half an hour more discussion is there. Tomorrow we will have conclusion. I have not yet given. Just I gave you introduction or of all the point. Need some more conclusion I need to give. That will be tomorrow. And tomorrow, listen, this architecture what I have drawn here, this is MVC architecture. Okay. And tomorrow I'm going to introduce microservices architecture. This is a monolithic architecture, MVC. Tomorrow I'm introducing microservices architecture. What are the problems with architecture? What are the advantages with microservices architecture? To develop microservices architecture, what are the additional concepts required? Tomorrow you are learning one more new architecture. All are ready? If you practice this architecture and terminology, tomorrow class will be more easy. You are not going to get any new words tomorrow. Maybe 1 or 2 new words you are going to see. That's all. Will you practice and come? Promise on you? On you, not on me. Okay. So practice, please practice and come. Thank you. Good night. That's all for today class. Yeah, new students, hope you all collected Google Classroom and joined. Yeah, people who have taken pens, take your pens and mobiles and go.
Sir, will you be posting this note what you have in class, right? Sir, actually we don't have class.
Go, yeah. Take already shown you, na? Yeah, I'm posting, buddy. I'm posting in Google Class. That's what I'm posting.
Sir, an assignment. You told earlier that you have to learn 6 courses.
I'll tell tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Hey, Babu, sell lo. Ekadunna? Enta barugundi entro, Babu. Enti iPhone,
Gmail and MVC
Share చేస్తాను ఆల్రెడీ 4th సెషన్ 5th సెషన్ ఆల్సో పోస్ట్ చేస్తాను మొత్తం
సార్ నేను ఈ అసైన్మెంట్ కోర్స్ చేస్తాను.
చేస్తానన్నా మర్చిపోలేదు రజనీని కాదు నేను అన్నీ చేస్తాను యా
క్లాస్ రూమ్ ఎలా జాయిన్ అవ్వాలి?
ఇన్స్టాల్ గూగుల్ క్లాస్ రూమ్ యాప్ జావా స్పార్క్ జావా కాదమ్మా స్పార్క్ అనేది హడూప్ లాంటి టెక్నాలజీ హడూప్ స్పార్క్ డేటా ప్రాసెసింగ్ కి హడూప్ స్పార్క్ వాడతారు దానికి లాంగ్వేజ్ స్కేలా ఓకే స్కేలా లాంగ్వేజ్ వాడతారు జావా వాడతారు payments and all I will let you know tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, Chaitanya, post your question. Why you say I have one doubt? I have one doubt. Post your doubt. Tell to admin. Down you have admin. Tell him. Okay. That's what. Go and tell him. He will take care.
Thank you.
Offline class is better. Come to offline. I'll take care.
For Java, it can take 3 months. How long it takes for Java?
Tomorrow.
Advanced Java.
Tomorrow I'll tell you. I told you now more. Half an hour required to conclude. Okay. By tomorrow you will get all the clear details. Navadeep Nagiri. HTML is different, core Java is different. Okay. Tomorrow you are going to get conclusion on the topic. Just continue tomorrow class also. Yes, Ankita. All architectures are working. I mean, all projects are working on this architecture. And tomorrow I am introducing microservices architecture. That is the final architecture. Saida, are you there? Difference between web services and web server. Tomorrow we are going to learn. Chaitanya, MySQL don't learn. Oracle you should learn. Saida, yeah, I can see, man. How to join Google Classroom? Download Google Classroom app in your mobile and enter this code. Join class, click on join class, enter this code. Or just click on this link I am sharing. Up to Wednesday demo classes will be there. From Thursday paid classes. Fee is 2,500.
ఇప్పుడు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసుకోవడానికి ఆన్లైన్ లో చాలా ప్లాట్ఫామ్స్ ఉన్నాయి. హ్యాకర్ మీరే ప్రిపేర్ చేస్తారు.
నేను ఆన్లైన్ ఏం ప్రిఫర్ చేయండి మీ ఓన్ సిస్టమ్ ప్రిపేర్ చేసుకోవాలి. ప్రాక్టీస్ కే మీ ఓన్ సిస్టమ్ ఉండాలి అప్పుడే మొత్తం ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ డెవలప్ చేయగలుగుతారు. నో స్కేలా నో Scala is not meant for applications development. That is a Spark, Hadoop and Spark development purpose. Sweta, not possible, either offline or online, not both. Okay, guys, I will answer to your questions tomorrow. And today I'm stopping session. I have to start another class. Thank you.